I ain't never seen that man with Young Boy before that shit happened with V-Roy. You see what I'm saying? It's like he using that nigga like as a face card to be around him, like to make them look a little tough. You see what I'm saying?
Who popped that boy? Who stretched that boy? Who caught that boy? I'm him.
After sending King Von to the lobby, it looks like OBlock still wants payback, and the tension is rising again. Lul Tim is out here trolling like it's 2020 all over again, even after 5 long years. And trust me, this situation is sliding back into something dangerous real fast. Today we're breaking down the street politics behind this war that got the entire rap community holding its breath. Before we get deep into this madness, make sure you all smash that like button. Every click helps this channel push real content without filters. To understand where we are now, we got to rewind to November 6, 2020, the night outside at Atlanta Hookah Lounge where King Von was killed. Lul Tim, Quando Rondo's homie, fired the shots and later claimed it was self-defense. The court sided with him, charges were dropped, but the streets? The streets never forgot, and they definitely ain't forgiven. 4 or 5 years, this beef been simmering slow. NBA Youngboy been throwing subliminals toward OBlock in his music. Lul Tim been moving beside YB like his untouchable. Meanwhile, OBlock stayed quiet, watching and waiting. But what happened this week didn't just heat the pot, it blew the lid off. King Von wasn't just another drill rapper, he was OBlock royalty. Raised under Chief Keef's legacy, but built different. What Keef rapped, Von lived. His name rang through the streets long before he hit the charts. When Von died, OBlock didn't just lose a rapper, they lost their general, their voice, their hope of escaping that cycle. Then Youngboy dropped Zero IQ, a freestyle directly disrespecting Von's legacy. But Lul Tim took it even further. He hopped on TikTok, rapping along proudly to the most disrespectful lines. Who popped that boy? I'm him. Who started that boy? I'm him.
Who popped that boy? Who stretched that boy? Who caught that boy? I'm him.
No subliminals, no mystery, no codes. Lul Tim openly bragged about killing Von, publicly, like he wanted smoke on purpose. And the boldness? Unmatched. But what set the internet on fire wasn't just the lyrics, it was the timing. Lul Tim posted that TikTok on November 6, 2025, exactly 5 years after Von's death. Same day, Lul Tim's grandfather died. Same date. 5 years apart. People online instantly connected the dots. This wasn't like the previous music shots or subliminals hidden behind metaphors. Tim looked straight into the camera, recited the bar word for word, and made sure the world knew exactly who he was talking about. No disguise, no filter. Even the video felt calculated. Good lighting, good audio, recorded clean like planned content. Not random. This was intentional disrespect. And OBlock noticed. Muna Ike, one of the most vocal OBlock members since Von passed, instantly fired back online. He accused Tim of using Von's death as a badge to stay relevant, and questioned why Tim only started hanging around Youngboy after the shooting.
Never seen that man with Young Boy before that shit happened with V-Roy. You see what I'm saying? It's like he using that nigga like as a face card to be around him, like to make them look a little tough. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I look at it. But I ain't really like.
So if it was so,
it ain't much I can say because I'm still I'm working on my way up and shit. You see what I'm saying? I ain't.
sure.
If my time go come, it's whatever. But it's just that shit, like that specific shit, like that.
In that FYBJ main interview that been circulating, Ike put it plain. I never seen that man with Youngboy before Von died. He using that situation as a face card to stand with him and look tough. He wasn't just talking music. He called out Tim's entire image, bragging, performing, acting like a street legend when, according to him, police and court systems protected him. You got off, bro. It ain't like you handled that in the streets. The law saved you.
Like Lul Tim, because do you understand the whole situation or what?
I understand, but it's like, all right, you did what you did, okay.
Because
cool.
I heard, not to cut you off, but I heard a lot of people from y'all side getting that, some people saying he did with like.
But he'll do what any street nigga do if a nigga, he gotta defend his people. But it's like, all right, you did what you did, that's cool, all right, boom, the police was involved, you got off, bro. It ain't like you did some street shit and like, it's just left in the streets. That shit on some police shit too at the same time, you get what I'm saying? Like, niggas will do shit, like it's a difference from doing some street shit and the know you did some street shit, right? And your name, you in the streets, like, your name ring or whatever. But you did some street shit, whatever, you claim, but the police was involved in that shit. But it's like, I don't like the way he go about it, like, how niggas be flexing and shit. Like, don't act like you did some shit and just got away, like, off the chain, like, off that. Like, bro, niggas ain't, like, it's some shit I can't even say. But it's like, I don't like how certain niggas.
But Ike didn't stop at clowning Tim's credibility. He challenged the whole narrative of that night. OBlock members insist Von wasn't the aggressor, and media flipped the story to make Lul Tim look like a protector. According to Ike, Tim didn't even confront Von directly. Bro got lucky. He wasn't face-to-face. Von wasn't even looking his way.
Like you just got off, like on some easy shit, you see what I'm saying? Okay. Bro, you got lucky, you did what you did, you defended you stood your ground, whatever. But it's like, it's just the way like how it be playing out now, like all that on stage and okay, you
tough,
like yeah, gang, like I don't be liking that gang, cause bro
was gangster.
Bro was a gangster. This is what I'm saying.
Died a gangster.
Niggas ain't doing no like with shit like that, bro. It's like, bro, you got lucky, really, bro. Like it ain't like you was on no you ain't finna face this man face to face and just you got lucky. His back was turned, whatever.
He basically warned he should stay humble because the same thing he did could happen right back to him.
Be humble, gang. You see what I'm saying? I feel like he ain't humble about that shit, like, cause the same way like you did what you did, that shit could happen to you too, gang. Like.
Now here's where the layers run deep. This wasn't just one shooting. It started when King Von and his crew approached Quando Rondo outside that hookah lounge. Von had a reputation, bodies, fear, respect. He wasn't the type to fold. But according to OBlock voices, Lul Tim wasn't built like that. He wasn't a street figure, just Quando's friend with a gun that night. When things escalated, he reacted out of loyalty and pulled the trigger. What made OBlock furious wasn't just the killing, it's how Tim moved after. Instead of laying low, he built a career off it. Music, TikToks, performances, bragging, all while riding NBA YoungBoy's wave. That's where politics twist. YoungBoy and Lil Durk been enemies long before Von died. So when Tim killed Von, it gave YB a literal weapon in their war. Tim went from nobody to front seat beside one of rap's biggest names. Ike pointed that out clearly. I seen Quando with YB before, but Tim, he using Von's death like a pass to stand next to YoungBoy. Once that TikTok went up, the internet exploded, millions of views, thousands of comments. Von supporters flooded the post with threats. YB fans defended Tim. Social media turned into a battlefield instantly. But then the real responses came from OBlock, cryptic threats, old Von clips, messages like, "Long live Von, we ain't forget nothing." Translation: this beef is still active. Meanwhile, YoungBoy kept quiet publicly, but sources say his team increased security around Tim heavy. Now back to the eerie date, November 6. Von died November 6, 2020 at 2:22 a.m. Tim's grandfather died November 6, 2025. Fans calling it spiritual payback, cosmic balance, Von's revenge. Supporters say coincidence. Critics don't believe that for a second. OBlock affiliates posted warnings. Other Chicago drill artists, even ones who had beef with OBlock, showed love for Von and called Tim out. Pressure got so real some venues canceled YoungBoy shows over safety risk. Police increased patrols. Industry executives started debating dropping artists involved in active street beef. Even labels scared, because this showed exactly how social media transformed war. Back then, beef happened offline. Now dudes post TikToks bragging about bodies, then act shocked when consequences come knocking. Lul Tim could have stayed low and lived peaceful. Instead, he kept poking a sleeping lion. And now OBlock's sharpening claws. Vaughn's death created a cycle of blood that never ended. Every time it cools down, someone reignites it.